Guys, paano ba isulat ito sa Filipino? In this paper, we aim to analyze the socio-economic impact of globalization.
Ano ka ba? Madali lang yan. Lagyan mo lang ng batay sa pag-aaral sa simula at sa kasalukuyang panahon sa dulo. Boom! Filipino na yan! Or i-chat GPT mo na lang kaya. Sabihin mong gawing Filipino pang matalino version. Tapos copy-paste, di ba?
Pero nakakahiya. Filipino subject to tapos di ko masulat ng maayos. Dati nga buong tula ko puro Filipino eh.
Kasi nga, mas kabisado mo pa yung slang sa K-drama kisa sa salitang ugat. Ay, true. Ano ba? May kilala ako. Di na daw siya marunong magandang umaga. Tapos, good morning, bestie, ay araw-araw, di ba? Kilala ko.
Pero seryoso, kung ganito na tayo ngayon, paano pa kaya sa 2050?
We are not saying stop learning English or ignore global stage.
Go.
But when you can write a Filipino paragraph without using translation tools, it's time to ask, are we really moving forward or just away from who we are?
Every day, we treat Filipino as an optional subject, a second language, something we can drop for convenience.
But language is identity, and identity is power. Lose it, and you lose your voice in your career. Serving Filipino doesn't mean rejecting progress. It means bringing our roots with us as we grow. It means showing who we are, not just blending in.
With urgency to wake up call, if we wait until 2050 to care, it will be too late. The damage has been already done. So we have to act now.
Right? And read. Normalizes the Filipino in real life, in class, online, and everything in between.
Because in globalized world, the most powerful thing we can do is authentically, unapologetically Filipino.
We are not losing the language.
We are choosing to leave it behind.
But we still have time to bring it back.
2050, we won't just be judged by how well we spoke English, but by how proudly we carried our Filipino language. See it, write it, and live it. Because if we don't, who will?